Good morning, everyone. Happy Juneteenth. We're going to wait just a few minutes for some families, kids, anyone who might be watching to come into the room with us and join story time. So we'll give it just a couple minutes. As you're joining, please don't forget if you have a little one who's watching with you, so a child, a grandchild, anyone that's watching with you, put their name into the chat box so that we know you're here and we can sing to them. Good morning, Yancy. Hi, Liam. So Liam's here. Any other friends, little ones that are here, put their names into the chat box so that we can sing to them. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you join us every week, we're so glad to have you back. You know the drill, so go ahead, put those kids' names into the chat box. Hi, Sonia. Good morning. Go ahead, put their names in the chat box so that when we sing our good morning song and our goodbye song at the end, we can sing to them as well. So we'll give just a minute until we get started. And Sonia's, I think you have Emiliano with you, if I'm thinking of right. No, maybe it's someone else. Put your kiddo's name into the chat box so that we can sing to them as well. Good morning, Araceli. Go ahead and put your little ones' names. Yvonne is here. Thank you. Put those kiddos' names into the chat box if you have them watching with us today. We see Liam. We see Yvonne. And we are going to get started in just a minute. Anyone else who's joining us, if you've just joined us and you didn't hear the instructions before, go ahead. Emiliano, great. Go ahead, put those names into the chat box. So if you are new to Vocel, we ask for everyone who's watching to put their kids' names into the chat box. Then we'll sing to you at Good Morning Song and again at the Goodbye Song. We have a really special day today. We have a guest reader again this week, so I'm excited to introduce you to her, but we are going to start by singing our good morning song. So we're going to, again, put our hands to our legs, do some claps, and sing Look Who Came to Play Today. So let's go ahead and get started. Look who came to play today, Liam, Liam. Look who came to play today, Liam came to play. Hi, Liam, good morning. Look who came to play today, Emiliano, Emiliano. Look who came to play today, Emiliano came to play. Hi, Emiliano. And we have Yvonne. Look who came to play today, Yvonne, Yvonne. Look who came to play today, Yvonne came to play. Hi, Yvonne. And it looks like Sally and Lily are here. Hi, Miss Sally, and hi, Lily. We'll sing to you too. Look who came to play today, Miss Sally and Lily. Look who came to play today, Sally and Lily came to play. So great to see you, and I think Miss Kelly might be joining us too. If anyone else has joined us, go ahead, put your kiddo's name into that chat box so we can sing to them as we get to our goodbye song today as well. So welcome everyone to today's special Juneteenth story time. And today is an important day because we celebrate the end of slavery. And Juneteenth actually refers to June 19th, 1865, a long time ago, when finally the the enslaved Black people in Texas, one of the states in the US, were told finally that they were free. So even though the United States had officially ended slavery 2 years earlier, many people who were enslaving Black people in Texas kept those Black families captive for another whole 2 years after that announcement. And so we're celebrating today the resilience of Black people and their perseverance. So for all the kiddos and little ones listening, we're celebrating how Black people never gave up and are still having to push for equal freedom today. And so part of celebrating Juneteenth is talking about the history of Black culture and the beauty of Black families today. So I'm excited to introduce you to our guest reader who's going to read 2 stories that are really important and relevant for what we're talking about today. So I'm going to bring McKenna on, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit about McKenna. So there she is. And this is McKenna Fellows, and she is a rising junior at the Latin School of Chicago. So she's almost 16 years old, and she's involved with VOCEL, been involved for the past 3 or 4 years as a volunteer. And McKenna's dad is on our board of directors, but she's been involved herself, and really her whole family, her brother Jaden as well, and her mom Valencia too. And McKenna is a tutor at McCutcheon School, a Chicago public school, and she loves working with kids and reading and writing and doing a lot of volunteer service work. She also is a great athlete. She runs cross country and track and plays basketball. And I just learned that McKenna also speaks Spanish pretty fluently. So McKenna will hopefully come back and do some story times in Spanish as well. Hi, Daniel. Good morning. So glad you're here. So I am going to turn it over to McKenna. I'm going to take myself off the screen. And McKenna, you can take it away.
Okay. Hi, everyone. So I'm going to read 2 books for everyone today. Focused kind of on Juneteenth as a holiday and its significance. So the first book that we're going to read is called Undefeated. It's by Kwame Alexander, who is a personal favorite author of mine, and it's kind of starring some significant African-American figures in history. So let's get started. So it's called The Undefeated. This is for the unforgettable, the swift and sweet ones who hurdled history and opened a world of possible. And this on this page, this illustration, is Jesse Owens, who is a really famous African-American track athlete. The ones who survived America by any means necessary. As you can see, this is an African-American family who probably lived during the times when slavery was present and when African Americans were treated as less than white people. And then it says, and the ones who didn't, meaning the ones who didn't make it through the super hard times when there was prejudice present in the world. Next we have, this is for the undeniable, the ones who scored with chains on one hand and faith in the other. And this is kind of a note to slavery. You can see a father and his son here who were probably alive during the time of slavery when, again, African Americans were treated as property and not people. Then we have, this is for the unflappable, the sophisticated ones who box adversity and tackle vision. And here's a super famous heavyweight boxing champion, Jack Johnson, who shine their light for the world to see and don't stop till the break of dawn. And here are a lot of super important African-American figures in history who spotlight a bunch of different facets of identity and who made an impact in a lot of different ways. Next we have, this is for the unafraid, the audacious ones who carried the red, white, and weary blues on the battlefield to save an imperfect union. And here is an African American man serving in the Civil War, even when he himself was not fought for and was not defended as a part of America, which is really important. Next, we have the righteous marching ones who sang, "We shall not be moved because Black Lives Matter." And this kind of ties into a lot of what we're seeing today, people protesting for the rights of African Americans decades later. And this is a picture from the civil rights movement, fighting for Black lives so many years ago. Next, we have "This is for the Unspeakable," and this is a picture kind of depicting the slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade, which again was just a horrible event that you'll learn more about as you get older. But basically, it was about African Americans and Black people being treated as property. Next, we have "This is for the Unspeakable," and these are all significant African American figures who were killed just for the color of their skin, which is horrible. And now we have more "This is for the Unspeakable," and here is kind of a memorial honoring those who lost their lives just for being African American, which is terrible. Now we have "This is for the Unlimited, Unstoppable Ones, the dreamers and doers who swim across the big sea of our imagination and show us the majestic shores of the promised land." And here, I'm sure some of you know, this is Martin Luther King Jr., who was an incredible figure in African American history. He fought for the rights of African Americans and made so much progress granting them those rights. And he's a big reason why why all African Americans have the freedom that they have today. So he's a really important figure. Now we have the Wilma Rudolphs, the Muhammad Alis, the Althea Gibsons, the Jesse Owenses, the Jordans and the LeBrons, the Serenas and the Cheryls, the Reese Whitleys, and the Undiscovered. And these are a lot of really significant African American athletes in history who all fought adversity and were able to make it through some really hard times and just still come out on top as successful athletes, which is incredible. And that just shows that you really can do whatever you want to do as long as you fight for it. Now we have "This is for the Unbelievable, the we real cool ones. This is for the unbending, the black as the night beautiful ones." And here we just have, again, some really significant figures in African American history who were just pursuing their dreams and were able to be successful even when faced with extreme hardship. And now we have "This is for the underdogs and the uncertain, the unspoken but no longer untitled." So people who made it even though all of the odds were against them, and also for the people who we don't know, but we know that they made it really far, and now we can finally put a title to them even though we don't know their names. And now, "This is for the Undefeated. This is for you and you and you." So this is just a page dedicated to everyone reading this book, just to say that you can make it. And finally it says, "This is for us," because what the book is trying to tell us is that even when we are faced with some really hard times, even like we are now, we will ultimately make it through to a better time. And that's also what Juneteenth, this holiday, is commemorating, because slaves made it so far. And Juneteenth was the day that they finally got their freedom, which they had deserved all along. So this is a super important book, just in terms of teaching us that lesson. And now I will move on to our second book, which is called "The Thing About Bees." It is by Shabazz Larkin. So let's get started. Okay, and this book was written by a father who dedicated the book to his children, which is really sweet. Okay, so here's the first page. Here's the thing about bees. Sometimes bees can be a bit rude. They fly in your face and prance on your food. They buzz in the bushes and buzz in your ear. They sneak up behind you and fill you with fear. So here's a picture of bees chasing these people. And I don't know about some of you, but bees can be kind of scary. At first, if you see a bee, you kind of think, oh no, because bees obviously sting people, but we'll continue. And worst of all, they do this thing called sting, like I just said. Ouch. And here is a bee landing on the hand of this kid right here. We may want bees gone because their sting hurts, but if they were all gone, it would hurt much worse. So this is telling us that although we think of bees stinging people and hurting people, they actually have a really important role in the world, and the world would be a lot worse without them in it. Here we go. Without bees, there would be no more picnics with watermelon. There would be no more smoothies with mango. There would be no more strawberries for shortcakes, and no more avocados for tacos. There'd be no apples, which means no more pie, no more cucumbers, which means no more pickles, no more blueberries and raspberries for pancakes or sweet cherries to drizzle. So, you may not have known this, but bees actually contribute to a lot of things that we enjoy. Like it said, a lot of the fruit that we use is because of bees. And so without bees, we wouldn't be able to enjoy all of these things that the book is showing right here. Because some foods won't grow without bees to help them along. In a way, the bees are just like you. So it's saying that sometimes bees, or well, the father is writing this to his kids, so he's saying sometimes, just like bees, we don't recognize how important they are. They really are important at the end, just like all of you guys are, even though you may not be thinking like that every day. You buzz in the bushes and buzz in my ear. You sneak up behind me and fill me with fear. You fly in my face and prance on my food. You even sting when you're in a bad mood. So here's the dad and his little kid, and he's saying that even though sometimes you do all these things like the bees do, in the end, you really mean a lot. And he says, but I never stopped loving you. He says, you're my sweet cherry, the apple pie of my eye. You're my cucumber pickle, my bumblebee in the sky. You're my cold watermelon at a picnic in the park. You're the avocados on my tacos. You're my strawberry heart. That's super sweet. And here's the dad with his little kid, and there's a little bee up in the top corner of the page. Without those little buzzers, the world wouldn't know what to do. That's the thing about bees. We need them just as much as we need you. So that was the end of that book. And basically, that book is just saying that even when you think of something that you may think of as insignificant, like a bee, or something as scary, like a bee, in the end, it's usually something that we really need, like this little kid here. So that's kind of the analogy that this book is making, that don't think something is so small just because it appears small or scary, because it probably really is something very significant and very important to all of us in our lives. So those are the two books, and I'll take it back to Jessie now, if she's here.
Thank you so much, McKenna. That was really special to hear you share both of those stories. And I think I appreciated not only the stories that you read, but also the extra information that you shared with us about all of the people in Black history from the Undefeated. And we can share that information with all of you VOCEL families as well on our Facebook page. And then the point that you were making about the thing about bees, right? That's something we believe at VOCEL, that little kids can be leaders. And even when you're just a couple years old, you can make a positive difference in our world. And I love that you brought that out about the thing about bees. So thank you so much for sharing and taking your time this morning to come talk with us. I also want to say that both of these books that McKenna read are from Kiddo. So Kiddo, K-I-D-O, is one of VOCEL's favorite stores. Kiwa is the owner of Kiddo, and she's just a fantastic person. We do our classes at Kiddo every other week before COVID hit, and so if you are looking for any books like the ones McKenna read today or others, you can check out kiddochicago.com to find out more books from there. So before I wrap up, we're gonna say bye to McKenna. So if you're at home, you can give her a wave. Bye, and thank you again, McKenna.
Thank you.
And before we sing our goodbye song today, I want to share that our team at VOCEL has decided to make Juneteenth an official holiday and a day off work. So VOCEL families who are on right now listening, you might not hear from your teachers today. And I want you to know that's because they're celebrating Juneteenth with their families today. And it's up to everyone to decide how they want to celebrate today. Because I'm a white person and not Black, I'm going to spend today doing some time learning. So learning and supporting Black communities of people. A couple specific things I'm going to do. I'm going to order food from Surf's Up. That's a Black-owned restaurant here in Chicago that we partner with for VOCEL. I'm going to read some more about Juneteenth. And I'm going to watch the video we put up on social media yesterday of Miss Kristen reading Juneteenth for Maisie. I'm going to read that with my son. And then I'm also going to donate to a Black-led organization in the community. And you can talk as a family about how you might want to celebrate today. And that's going to look different for everyone because everyone celebrates in their own way. And then it's also a Father's Day weekend, which is why it felt so great that McKenna chose to read The Thing About Bees, a story from a father to his two children. So a big shout out to all the dads and grandpas and all the father figures out there. So we are going to close out today with our goodbye song that we always sing at VOCEL. So I'm going to scroll back up to see all your names here. If anyone has joined us who didn't put your kiddo's name into the chat box, please go ahead and put their name in so we can sing to them. Okay. If you know how to sing this song, sing along with us. Goodbye, Liam. Goodbye, Liam. Goodbye, Liam. We hope you had a great day. Hey! Goodbye, Emiliano. Goodbye, Emiliano. Goodbye, Emiliano. We hope you had a great day. Hey! Goodbye, Yvonne. Goodbye, Yvonne. Goodbye, Yvonne. We hope you had a great day. Hey! Goodbye, Lily. Goodbye, Lily. Goodbye, Lily. We hope you had a great day. Hey! Goodbye, Daniel. Goodbye, Daniel. Goodbye, Daniel. We hope you had a great day. Hey! Goodbye, Sophia. Goodbye, Sophia. Goodbye, Sophia. We hope you had a great day. Hey! Goodbye, Mike. Goodbye, Mike. Goodbye, Mike. We hope you had a great day. Hey! Goodbye, Camila. Goodbye, Camila. Goodbye, Camila. We hope you had a great day. Hey! Goodbye, Jocelyn. Goodbye, Jocelyn. Goodbye, Jocelyn. We hope you had a great day. Hey! Goodbye, Lily. Goodbye, Lily. Goodbye, Lily. We hope you had a great day. Hey! Keep going with me. We got a few more. Goodbye, Dahlia. Goodbye, Dahlia. Goodbye, Dahlia. We hope you had a great day. Hey! Goodbye, Itzai. Goodbye, Itzai. Goodbye, Itzai. We hope you had a great day. Hey! Let's see who else we have here. Jayla. Goodbye, Jayla. Goodbye, Jayla. Goodbye, Jayla. We hope you had a great day. Hey, and Caroline's here. Goodbye, Caroline. Goodbye, Caroline. Goodbye, Caroline. We hope you had a great day. Hey, thank you so much to all the kids, all the grown-ups who came out today. We're so happy that you celebrated Juneteenth in this small way with us this morning, and we hope you have a great rest of your day and a safe and healthy weekend. So bye-bye, everyone.